Love and light, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you guys are new, thank you so much for clicking on the video and tuning into my channel. And if you guys are returning, thank you so much for all your love and support. Thank you for all the personal messages sent to my email. Thank you for the donations, and thank you so much for everyone who's reached out for a personal reading. Okay guys, in today's reading we are going to do love messages, and this is going to be love messages of the Divine Feminine, and then I'll go ahead and do a love message for the Divine Masculine. I just wanted to tune in and see what was going on in the collective regarding the love, okay? How is the Divine Feminine feeling about her love life, her love options, and everything else that wants to come out, okay? London, why are you sneezing? Yeah. Guys, every time I turn on the camera lately, she's just been, you guys see it, she's been doing one thing after another after another. I did get a new deck in, guys, so I did go ahead and get a new deck. I'm still learning the deck. I've been studying the deck and trying to just, you know, feel the energy, look at the cards. So this is going to be a new deck that I'm using right now. We're just going to see how that happens. Thank you guys so much for all the comments. I do read all the comments, all the likes. Our family is growing by the day, so I can't do it without you guys, and I just want to say thank you so much, okay? So let's go ahead and dive in. Father, God, angels, ancestors, divine, Holy Spirit, please go ahead and bless the collective. Whatever anyone is sending myself, my channel, my intuition, send back to them tenfold. If they're sending love and light, go ahead and bless that back to them and their family. If they are sending any evil eye, just go ahead and return to sender. In this day and age, I just like to teach the simple law that what you give out is the same energy you're going to get back, okay? I'm going to go ahead and clear the energy. So when I was ringing that, I kept hearing the word accept, acceptance, accept, acceptance. So I'm not really sure exactly how we're taking it just yet, but we're gonna dive in and see. That's the energy that I have been, that's the word that I've been hearing, especially when I was ringing that sound bowl. I noticed, guys, when I ring the sound bowl, I've been noticing different things because I do healing on my own with the sound bowl. And I do energy clearing within my house as well, and I notice different rooms of my house, the frequency sounds different. And then I also get like 1 or 2 words, real specific words that come through when I ring that sound bell. So I highly recommend you guys investing in a sound bowl for yourself. I'm going to eventually, I have a little one, but I want to get more bigger sized ones for all the chakras. So eventually that I could go ahead and like just do, you know, sound clearing for your whole entire system. Okay, so I'm going to take the first 3. I'm not going to take, okay, well they're saying yes, take them all. Okay, I have compassion. And this is the Divine Feminine reading. And in these 3 cards that I see first off, okay, in these 3 cards that I see first off, there is a lot of blue, baby blue, purple, and pink. I don't know if you guys can see the color scheme, but these are the color schemes so far. And I feel that these colors are going to be very significant for yourself, if you guys have been seeing them, if you've been drawn to these colors, okay? And so with, first one was compassion. Okay, so I feel like the collective, especially the Divine Feminine, with the overall like word being accept, acceptance, I feel a lot of us need to accept both halves of ourselves. I know this message, I could resonate with it, with the download that I'm getting, is like, have compassion for yourself, right? On this spiritual journey, it's such a growth and it's such a change and it's such a development process that it's like, we have to remember to have compassion for ourselves. I know myself, I could be like my own worst critic sometimes. And it's like on my spiritual side, I want to stay so connected to God and walk such a, righteous path. But then we still have our flesh, right? And we can't ignore the flesh either. We have to understand that these two coexist together, right? Yes, Belle. So we have to understand, like, as we're growing, yes, we're going to make mistakes. Yes, we're going to have slip-ups. Yes, our flesh is still going to want things and have needs, right? We're still going to have these needs. Gosh, guys, hold on. You're going to go out. Come on. Go on out. Okay. So much distractions as well. I feel like there are distractions going on in the Divine Feminine's life right now. A lot of 3D distractions as well, like whether that's with everyday life, other people, other places, work things, whatever it is. I feel like there's a lot of distractions. And I feel at times, myself included, guys, that we can get hard on ourselves. Like, okay, maybe we aren't giving enough in this area. Right? As Divine Feminines, we are masters at multitasking, at juggling multiple things in our lives, right? And I feel like at times we may be too hard on ourselves. We may have to just take a step back and say, you know what? I am doing the best that I can do. I need to have compassion. I need to understand that, yes, I am on this spiritual journey. Yes, I'm on this spiritual quest. Yes, I am growing every day. And I need to acknowledge that. I can't get so hard on myself. I can't be so hard on myself and say, okay, maybe I'm not where I want to be, right? But we're nowhere where we came from. So we need to remember that. Next one is consciousness. And I feel like it goes hand in hand with what I'm saying. We need to have the consciousness, right? We need to be aware and have the consciousness of both sides of ourselves. That flesh, that outer exterior, and then our soul self. And we need to have compassion for both of them, right? We need to understand, okay, just because we're on a spiritual journey doesn't mean that we need to neglect all of our flesh, all of everything that we want in this 3D, because there's still wants, there's still needs, right? And that's just a part of life, that's being human. And I feel like myself included, I'm like, okay, well, I need to be so dedicated into living a clean, pure, righteous life that I need to stay connected to God to get my messages. And yes, that is true. However, when you do that, you may be lacking some things in maybe friends, maybe outings, maybe relationships, whatever it is, right? Adventures, whatever it is. But you may be neglecting some parts of the 3D self, right? That physical self. And I think it's just reminding us to have compassion for both, right? So that's a beautiful message. Yeah, and then what I was saying, adventure, okay? This whole journey is an adventure. I don't know if you guys can also see the eyes behind this picture. For me, guys, if you guys have any personal decks, if I have any readers or card users here, and if there's really detailed description decks, comment down below, let me know, tag me in something, because I would really like to it's with the detail. There's something with the detail in the description of the pictures that really gets my messages coming through. But I feel like this is an adventure. And with this whole violet, purple, that's also the third eye, right? That crown, amethyst, waking up that third eye, waking up that higher intuition. And I feel like it is an adventure. This dual, the flesh and the spiritual, the physical and the supernatural, whatever you want to call it. But it is an adventure to grow and to see and to evolve on this. And I feel we just need to have more compassion. Okay, remember is the next card. Abundance, inner child, and attraction. Beautiful. Okay, I feel like in order to have the abundance, in order to claim in the abundance, and not just abundance by wealth, finances, abundance in all areas. To me, abundance is happy home, happy relationships, happy work environment, happy all over the place, right? Love, money, career, whatever it is, all of it, health, all abundant, right? And in order to have that abundance, we must remember that first message, that we are coexisting in between two worlds. I know myself, I can tap way more into the spiritual realm and sometimes forget the physical, go about my everyday, but my mind and my soul is just so up and elevated into this other realm. And I feel like we must remember to sometimes take it easy. Do you see how she's just laying here and she's just accepting everything that is? Also, there's two snakes, two rattlesnakes, and I don't feel like these are bad in this. I feel like these are actually her understanding, like, yes, there are temptations. Yes, there are 3D things, and they're right there with her. She's becoming one with them. She's understanding that it's okay. You know, it's okay. That inner child, right? Maybe some of your inner child, your inner children selves are longing for more. I know sometimes my inner child is just like, I need to run free. I need to tap out of reality. I need to just tune out. And that's when I go get lost in nature. But I feel like our inner child is also clinging on to some of these 3D things that we may want and need. And it's saying, Spirit is saying, to have compassion with your inner child, to acknowledge the wants and needs. And it's okay. It's okay. I keep hearing it's okay. Accept it, right? Attraction. That's a pretty cool card. It's a swirl, and in the middle is an evil eye. So I feel like maybe there is something that you're longing for, right? Some kind of attraction that's drawing your attraction, drawing your attention, something that's calling you, right? And with that evil eye being in the center, I'm also seeing that you guys are protected during this, right? You guys can fend off any evil. I feel like on this spiritual journey, you guys elevated. Sorry, my words don't want to come out with this message, but you guys have elevated to a higher state. And now I'm hearing, just have compassion for yourself. It's okay to embrace both sides of the journey. It's okay to still entertain some of the fleshly desires, I guess, if that's what you want to say. But take it how it resonates for your life. Am I saying go ahead and go out and party and get crazy? I mean, if that's something that, you know, is you're getting attracted to, do it in moderation, right? But it's okay to accept some of those parts back into yourself, right? You don't want to close yourself so far off that you're all one-sided and then your flesh is being neglected, because that's why we're still in this world, right? So that's a beautiful message. I'm going to go ahead and dive in just a little bit more. With this also being a love reading, because Spirit's like, don't forget, this has to revolve around love. So maybe you, some of your things you need to accept is that maybe you are ready to accept love into your life, right? Maybe you've been walking on this celibate path for so long, right? Like myself, I have been. And maybe your flesh, your physical self is saying, hey, I'm ready to mingle. I'm ready to find someone. I'm ready to experience something, right? And it's saying have compassion with yourself. Have compassion. Understand that because you're walking on such a good path already, my divine feminines who have been putting in the work, who have been, a lot of you staying isolated, being in hermit mode, getting the downloads, working on yourself, healing your inner child. For these divine feminines, it's time to have a little bit of compassion for yourself. Guys, I'm taking this message for myself as well. Please understand that. But it's time to have a little bit of compassion for yourself, right? Because a lot of you guys have been in this discontent and boredom situation, and you're wondering, why haven't all my ships came in? Why am I still feeling this way? I've done so much self-work. I've done so much evaluation. I've done so much growth on myself. Why am I not in that excited feeling yet? And I feel it's just because a lot of us have said goodbye to a lot of places, people, and things, right? Outdated beliefs, old mindsets. And this is Spirit coming in and saying, there's some things that your physical self still wants and needs in this 3D. There's still some things that are calling out to you, and because you've been on such a spiritual path, you may have neglected some of the things that your physical self needs, right? With 4, that's like foundation and stability. So maybe there is something in the relationship factor that you have been discontent and bored in, and now you're ready to, oh wow, sacrifice, okay? That's 3, which is also manifestation. So you're ready to sacrifice something, someone, someplace. Take it how it resonates to you, but there is a sacrifice that is going to need to be made in order for you to get this fullness, is what I'm hearing, okay? There's going to be if you guys are discontent and bored, if this has to do with your love situation, it could be any kind of love situation, family, friends, romance, whatever it is. But there is a sacrifice that needs to be made, and you need to stand firm in your authority, okay? You need to know that, hey, look, I know the work that I've put in. I know the spiritual path that I've been on. I know what I want, and I'm going to go after it. I'm going to stand firm in my authority. I know there's some sacrifices that I still will have to make. There is still some people I have to say goodbye to, some places I still have to leave, some mindsets that I still have to change. And in order to get this, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to them, right? Solar plexus, okay? So when you guys are stuck, when you guys haven't, you know, gotten over that yet, and you still feeling this discontent and boredom, it's more of an energy that I'm feeling that I can't even get it into words. It's more of just like this, you know, I don't know how to put it into words, but when you start feeling that way, like, you know, that pondering, that just that unsure kind of unsettling feeling, focus on that creativity. Focus on that creative outlet. Transmute that energy from boredom, from discontent, into something that you're passionate about, right? And that's going to call in this new wave of change, okay? So that is a very beautiful energy. Now, because we focused on what the message is, I want to bring in some more love. Like, I want to find out what this has to do regarding love. Still a lot of distractions going on, guys, because London is at my door, huffing and puffing, trying to push it down. Okay. What can we see this energy regarding love? Have compassion for yourself is what I'm hearing. I just keep accept that, you know, this journey is always going to be a journey. As long as we are alive, we are growing, we are thriving, right? And don't block everything out is what I'm hearing. Okay, I'll take these 4 love messages. The first one is get to know each other. So I feel like once these sacrifices have been made, and once you stand in your authority, you will start getting to know somebody that is piquing your attraction, somebody that you are attracted to. You're going to want to get to know them. You're going to have the opportunity to get to know them, which is very beautiful. Express love through gifts. So I feel like small tokens of appreciation, right, can convey such, a small token of love can convey such great appreciation. Okay, so I feel like if you're having a hard time, how do we get to know each other? How do I show this person that I love them? How do I go about it? Yes, words can mean so much, and words are very, very strong. But how do I put it into action, right? Small tokens of love, something, express your love through gifts, miracles and blessings. So miracles and blessings are on the way, guys. Miracles and blessings are on the way. We just need to have compassion with ourselves, for both of ourselves, that spiritual self and that 3D self, right? I know myself, I can get so caught up in the spiritual, and sometimes my physical gets neglected. So we have to remember that equal, that ebb and flow, right? That two harmonious, that perfect harmony. And then with that, we'll be able to slow down, or some of us need to slow down in order to manifest all this in order to call all this in. It says slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. So I feel like maybe some of us are just like, hey, I'm discontent and bored. I don't know what's going on. I'm ready for something new, trying to almost create the outcome you want for yourself instead of letting divine timing flow with it, right? That's something I do all the time. I'm like, okay, what am I doing here? This is just like a waste of my time. I need to go and put my energy into something else. Let's go. You know, like I am that person. If I don't see anything coming out of something, I'm like, why waste my time? You know? And that's something that I need to learn, because it's like everything has a divine timing. Everything has a flow, right? And we just need to learn how to go with that flow, right? So that's a beautiful message. Let's just go ahead and get one angel guidance, and then we'll close on out. Guys, I'm so happy to come and sit and talk with you guys. If you guys made it to this far, please like the video. Comment down below if you resonate. I've been just feeling this big acceptance energy, right? Just this big wave, like, okay, it's okay. It is okay. And I don't know what that okay is. It's just like, no, it's okay. We're good. We've been doing really good. Give yourselves a pat on the back, right? Go and splurge. Treat yourself to something. Today, guys, things have been switching up for me. I got personal insight and personal information, but I've been getting like blurry vision, so maybe this resonates with somebody, I'm not sure. I was getting like migraines, and I'm always somebody that kind of gets headaches, head tension, neck tension, migraines. And so I was like drinking a lot more water, because it's, of course, that comes with dehydration. And it wasn't that, because I was very hydrated. And then I was on my green juice. I was like, maybe I'm lacking some nutrients or vitamins, and it wasn't that. It was still there. So then, guys, comes to find out, and then I check my eyes, because a lot of times, like, I'm editing videos or I'm answering emails, and I'm always on the computer and I'm always on the phone. So I'm like, okay, let me check my eyes, right? Comes out, guys, I've been living my whole life with a stigmatism, and I had no idea. So I was straining my eyes trying to see. And also I do have like slightly needing glasses for far, like I can't see too far, mostly at night. But all this time, you know, so I did get new glasses, and if you're interested in seeing them, I'll show you in the next video, the Divine Masculine video, but I'm still adjusting to them, right? And it's just a whole new thing. So maybe some of you guys need to, you know, if there's little things that are bothering you, go ahead and check yourself up on that, right? Okay, so the angel guidance message that came out is daydream. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receive without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity, okay? And I think we could all use that, right? Just maybe today, guys, if you have time, or before you go to sleep tonight, take that time to just lay in bed. Envision what you want your life to be like. I do that all the time. I see myself in like 5-10 years from now, how I look, how I carry myself, what my wardrobe looks like, where I'm living, you know. And for the most part, where I am now, I've manifested that about 5 years ago, and here I am. So everything comes into play when you just daydream and really, you know, let spirit guide your thoughts, right? That's very beautiful. They're telling me to get one Bible message, and then we'll close it out. This is very nice. Not really a love reading. I mean, it is a love reading, but more of like self-love. I feel like we have to love ourselves. This is the reading that I'm getting. It's more like self-acceptance and have compassion for ourselves, right? We need to understand that us divine feminines, we came a long way from where we were to where we are, and the growth and the understanding and the depth that we hold. We need to just take a second and say, you know what? Regardless of our journey, regardless if we're on a twin flame, divine feminine, divine masculine, high level soulmate, whatever it is, we've come a long way. We have come a long way. So guys, I'm just so proud of you. I hope you guys are taking this message with love and light, because I'm chills. We've come a long way. We did a lot. Even in the madness, there is peace, okay? So exactly, even when you guys are going through the most, and I feel like a lot of divine feminines in the past let circumstances mess with their emotions, right? Especially if we're so empathetic. Yeah, things would happen and we're just, you know, we just kind of lose it. And I feel like a lot of divine feminines now, we know how to just enjoy, go with that ride, right? It's a roller coaster. We go up and sometimes it's down, right? Sometimes the waves are big, sometimes it's calm out there, and we just learn to ride that wave, right? We learn to go with the flow. We know that we're not always going to be on top. We know that we're not always going to be on the bottom. It's that wheel. And as long as we just stay in that positivity, right, in that peace, have peace within, nothing is going to be able to affect us in a negative way when we have that peace within ourselves. And if you guys need to find out how to gain that peace within self, the best way that I can explain is go to God, right? Start praising the Most High. Start staying in that state of gratitude. Get outside, get your heart rate up. Start getting in the sun, right? All those things really help shift that energy. So if you're in a very negative, pessimistic, or discontent and bored situation, mood, energy, get outside, put on some gospel music or some upbeat, positive music, and just really stay in that state of gratitude. All right, guys, this is the reading today. Please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the Intuitive family if you feel called to, and I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Thank you so much for all your love and support. Bye.